Hi folks, welcome back. It's been a while, and here I am to talk to you about West Indies versus Australia at the Gabba. There are two test matches happening side by side, one here in Hyderabad in India between India and England, where we are seeing you won't see a ranked turner pitch, but a pitch where there's a lot of turn, there's bounce, there is application from the Indian batsmen in this innings. And on the other side, we go to Australia in Brisbane, Gabba, where there's pace, there's bounce, there's carry, and there's all sorts of things happening. So let's first talk to you about the West Indies Australia test. It's very well poised, and there are a lot of dramatic events which happened today. So that makes it even more interesting for the video of such to be posted out to you fellows. So first of all, what happened? Let's go through it in brief. West Indies, they started the day 2 today with 8 wickets down, and they finally breached the 300 runs mark. It didn't look at all at sight when they were at 64 for 5. It was a similar case of story for the West Indies batters. No one got really started. Their openers failing. Their top 3, top 4, nothing. No one was able to showcase how to apply themselves in Australia. It's never easy for any team going to Australia. We saw Pakistan struggle. We are seeing West Indies struggle as well. But then what we saw yesterday was remarkable from the number 6 pair. The partnership of 145 runs, if I'm not mistaken, of 335 odd balls is something miraculous. To stop Australia from getting a single wicket for 1.5 sessions in their home ground, especially in what they call is their fortress at Gabba, is remarkable from the Windies. That staged a remarkable comeback, and they finally got handy contributions from Alzari Joseph and Roach, who stayed there for 40 balls out before he got unfortunately run out. So West Indies ended up with a good score of 311. You would assume that considering it's an Australian area, it's Brisbane, you would think that 311, if West Indies can post, I'm sure Australia will post something like 450, 500 and probably battle Australia out by West Indies out by day 4. But that was not the case. What happened was a turn of events. We saw West Indies a short passage before tea break. We got Australia reeling at 24 for 4. The top order all gone except Usman Khawaja, who has also been named the ICC Men's Test Cricketer of the Year of 2023 for exactly this reason. He stays tall, he takes all the pressure of the team on his old shoulders. We saw Green grow, Alex Carey departed, then Steve Smith, Labuschagne, all of them flopped the case in that short passage of play, the twilight hour, you could call that especially. But Usman Khawaja's gritty knock, you could say, just being in the crease, occupying his crease, playing in his own bubble, was really something which took the foundation stone for Australia, and really great contributions from Alex Carey and Pat Cummins as well. Alex Carey played a fearless brand of cricket. He didn't mind what the situation was. The 64 runs in around 58, 59 balls is remarkable. He was like in his ODI mindset. He didn't care about if the ball is swinging, not swinging. He didn't care about the wickets. He was just like, he wants to take the counter attack to the Windies. And that really worked because run rate also increased considerably. And also Pat Cummins down the order with a Henry 64 and a Khawaja for 70 odd. Took Australia for 289 for 9. Because they lost wickets as well regularly after that interval. But I didn't expect this to come. We saw Pat Cummins declare with Australia trailing by around 22-23 runs. It's a very rare sight to see a captain declare when you're trailing and not leading. So that was one unusual thing which happened today, and it was clearly a tactic or mindset from Pat Cummins because he wanted to test the West Indies batters under the lights with the pink ball. As we all know, Stark and Hazelwood under these conditions are really a threat to any team who face them, especially with the pink ball. And it eventually worked wonders because Chandrapal got out by the faintest of nicks on the last over of the day, not last ball, actually it was the last over of the day, which got him out, and that ended stumps on day 2 of this test match. So West Indies end on 13 for 1 with their captain Craig Braithwaite still standing tall on 3 of 20 balls or something. He was just looking for survival today. And we have Kirk McKenzie, Alec Athanaze, Joshua De Silva, Kevin Hodge. We have a lot of West Indies players who have a lot of potential. They are very young to this test setup, but they do show promise. And with a lead of 36, 37 runs or now, if they can manage a lead of 300 or 320 each, and keep a total of 320 for Australia to chase in the 4th innings, I think we're in for some magnificent test cricket. Who knows, we might be also in for some history repeating itself in Gabba. We might see West Indies defeating Australia to level the series 1-1 before heading into the ODIs and the T20. They're in for a long format there. So all in all, interesting day of cricket because Chandra Paul's wicket, Cummins' declaration, then West Indies getting 4 wickets early was a surprise to everyone. No one expected that. Then also West Indies crossing 300 run mark was a dream to me. Actually, it was really a dream for I think West Indies themselves because after what happened in Adelaide in the first test, 178, they were skittled all out. No one would have expected them to bounce back for 311. For me personally as well, when I saw them 64 for 5 yesterday on day one, I thought another 130, 140 all out is upcoming. But what they did was miraculous, and they evenly poised this test match at the end of day 2. And looking forward to a good day 3 from them. It's going to be an interesting day at Gabba, a day-night test. And not only that, like it's a two different as I said, there are two test matches happening. Both the test matches have different styles of cricket which are being played. If you go to see this test between Australia and West Indies are playing the old format test cricket, which is of survival and just putting the bad balls away. There are 13 runs at the end of 7 to 8 overs. Their intention is not to score. Their intention is to occupy the crease because they have ample of time. Like nowadays, still more 3 days to go and they're already in the second inning. So test matches these days are getting to an end really quickly. It's ending in 3-4 days, which is not the actual format of test cricket. It's ideally should go on till day 5 or at least till the evening session of day 4. So what West Indies are doing is really sensible, I would say, from my part, because I do love test cricket, and occupying the crease and just handling the pressure is one such situation which I think West Indies should occupy tomorrow. I personally would want more from their captain Craig Braithwaite. He's clearly out of nick, out of sorts. The way he's batting today, you saw him fishing for the ball at the 4th, 5th stump as well when Steve Smith dropped his catch. That was a lucky escape for him late in the day today. So that's one part. And if you guys are a fan of an attacking style of a baseball style or attacking style of cricket, I think you guys should switch your action to India versus England, which is happening in Hyderabad, because what's happening here is remarkable. Because England getting all out for 246 and India going for 421 for 7 in such a pitch was not expected. It's like they're just doing something miraculous. India playing their strength in their own home conditions, and clearly they've put England out of this game. I'll be talking about that as well soon in an upcoming video. But this video was mainly for the West Indies versus Australia, because that's clearly at an interesting stage at the end of day 2. And it's a good thing for us because it's a day-night test. Both the games start at 9:30 in Australia, 9:30 here in India. So we have a full day. We get to watch cricket full day, 9:30 to 5 p.m. And then we are busy with our evening. Whatever you guys want to do with your family, just chill out, relax, or people who go to school and college can do their assignments and then get up next morning and then again watch the test cricket for the next 3 days. So that's a beautiful timing as well. Timings have slotted us beautifully for these two test matches. And as I said in my Instagram story as well, it's a dream for anyone who's a cricket fan, because this is what you dream of, test cricket happening side by side, 2 test matches, 2 world test championship cycles happening side by side in 2 different countries, 2 different conditions to explore and analyze these games is remarkably beautiful. So all in all, guys, I would say West Indies are slightly ahead with a 53-47%, a very slight percentage ahead for the West Indies considering their lead of 36 runs and how they are bowled. But don't count Australia out because they are a dominant side, and I won't be surprised if they get West Indies all out cheaply tomorrow as well. So an exciting day 3 awaits. I'll be back to you guys shortly for the India versus England analysis on day 2 and what happened in Hyderabad. Thank you guys and take care.